Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today we are going to talk about my idea or other people's ideas combined with my own ideas for Splatoon 3. I'm not stealing these ideas or anything. I really like these ideas a lot, so I thought I would like to see them in the game and also promote other people's ideas as well. But the plot was entirely my idea. So the plot of Splatoon 3. Splatsville was a harmonious place until Chaos won the Splatfest. 1.5 years after the Splatfest, your player character, aka Agent 7, is shown exploring the Splatlands. But when you arrive at Splatsville, and you get a call from Agent 5, aka Pearl, and Agent 6, known as Marina, or we know that from Octo expansion, saying that Splatsville was a harmonious place until the event of the Splatfest, which caused Hadal Zone underground club to go bankrupt, which caused the band Hadal Zone to go missing. You take the train to the first destination that's full of ruins of old remains of a factory that was destroyed. You complete some missions in that area and then you run into Katsuki, one of the members of Hadal Zone. I'll get into Hadal Zone later in the video. You fight Katsuki, then you talk to Agent 5 and 6 again, and you realise one of the members of Hadal Zone have gone rogue after the events of their club going bankrupt. You go to more destinations from the Splatlands, but then you, as well as Agents 1 and 2 being Callie and Marie, as well as 5 and 6, each realise that all the members of Hadal Zone have turned evil after their club went bankrupt. You go back to Splatsville, then a news report says that the Great Zapfish is in danger a third time. You go to the top of Splatsville Tower with the other agents, and then all 4 of the Hadal Zone members have come to take the Great Zapfish. You battle all 4 at once, and then DJ Octavio rises up once again. But this time, it's not the Octobot this time. It would probably be something bigger, and you have to climb up the tentacles to get to the fight. And it explains that the whole time, Hadal Zone were actually gonna get paid to help DJ Octavio steal the Great Zapfish once again. You battle Octavio, but during Phase 2, Hadal Zone have turned back good. Similar to the whole Callie and Marie thing in Splatoon 2. Hadal Zone help fight off Octavio. DJ Octavio is defeated. Hadal Zone apologized for going rogue, and Hadal Zone Underground Club had been restored. The credits roll with everyone in Hadal Zone Underground Club. So, in case you guys are curious why I didn't mention the idols of the game, kind of like how Splatoon 1 had Callie and Marie, and Splatoon 2 had Pearl and Marina, the idols could be male this time, being called RipTide Ridge, consisting of Koiyo and Kaiba. Koiyo is a 20-year-old singer and has huge amount of confidence in himself, as well as his bandmate. He loves to dance and meet new fans, but has a brain the size of a peanut. And Kaiba is a 19-year-old guitarist. He is incredibly self-conscious of his unnaturally deep voice and has trouble overall socially, but finds comfort in his bandmate. For the MAKO missions, I like this idea a lot, but at the end of the day, this idea is from someone else, and I would like to see it in the game. An alleyway in Splatville leads downstairs to a dimly lit area here. Grisco Industries' new office can be found, as well as a gutter to the side with various recruitment posters. This leads to the faraway harbour where the NS Arctura is stationed after the events of the story mode here. The player can embark on new cooperative game mode, the MAKO Missions, replacing Salmon Run from Splatoon 2. Upon arriving for the first time, they are greeted by Claus, who serves as the Vice Admiral aboard the ship. He shows the player what to expect on these missions and the enemies that can be encountered. There are 4 modes that the player may queue for. The recruitment mission, where the player can either go alone or with up to 2 friends. And you can queue to fill up a team of 4 with other online players. Squadron missions, a full team consisting of the player and 3 friends, and an operative mission being a special variant of the missions that are played alone. The missions have numerous difficulties, being easy, normal, hard, and elite, as well as Vanquisher. Elite and Vanquisher difficulties can be unlocked after certain missions and rank requirements, and are especially difficult. The MAKO missions take place on remote islands far from Splatville, consisting of abandoned outposts, research labs, or even active Makoid forts. A unique feature that each mission takes place on multiple islands, which are randomly selected and have random elements, unlike Salmon Run from Splatoon 2, where there's just one island. Splatoon 3 can have a variety, resulting in new combinations. Each time the maps rotate, the mode is available every second day, alternating its availability with Salmon Run. Some rare missions take place on larger singular islands with specific landmarks, such as Sharpfin Fortress. Before queuing to the mission, the player will have a pool of 6 weapons to choose from, which change as the missions do. Each weapon is also assigned a sub and special missions, some of which are altered better suit the nature of the missions. And as well, the MAKOs, or the Makoids, are like shark-like creatures, since we haven't had a shark-like creature in Splatoon before. And with these coming in to replace Salmon Run, their signature ink colour could be blue. And the vendors this time around are Cosette, in charge of headgear. Cosette is a feather star who sells headgear at Crown Comfort. She is very zen and has turned her shop upside down with the amount of decorations and cushions she uses to invite her guests over to hang out. But the first thing that hits shoppers on her way in is the exotic incense she uses throughout the shop. Those that stick around will usually be invited for a fortune reading by her, but lately she keeps drawing the anchor card strange. Alox, being an axolotl, in charge of clothing. Alex is an axolotl who sells clothing at the Metaform Fitters. He is a neat freak who cleans every corner of his shop every morning, keeping everything immaculate is something he takes pride in and urges his customers to do the same to keep things fresh, as they like to put it. He also has a large collection of ties in the city and has never worn the same one twice. Florimond, in charge of the shoes. Florimond is a mantis shrimp who sells shoes at the Une Promenade Coloré. That's in French, but I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Very friendly, he loves to chat with the locals about any topic. During the late hours, he likes to bring a canvas outside and paint, which interacts many onlookers. He loves Splatfests and make paintings about them, where participants can watch his masterpieces unfold. All of his past Splatfest paintings can be viewed in his gallery in the back of the shop. And being Madame Shal, or Shale, in a shady, narrow alleyway, you can find Madame Shal's stall. This shingle urchin offers unique yet familiar services, such as procuring gear, adding ability slots, re-rolling them, or scrubbing them clean. Unlike other lowly urchins, she is exquisite tastes. She's willing to purchase any other item, be it gear, tickets, super sea snails, or other currencies in exchange for cash. Just don't be scared by her unsettling demeanor, for she is quite obsessed with Inkling culture. And this time around, the cafe being run by Cypress and not Krusty Sean. The scrumptious meals that are prepared fresh every day are handled by Cypress. He has worked hard on his culinary career ever since he was a kid playing turf battles. He opened Aro-Mist Café to give back to the wonderful sport. Cypress knows just the right items to include in the menu. His proudest creation is the Splatfest Superstar Cupcake, which he decorates to match each month's theme. And Vanille, being from the upper class Dragonette district, comes Vanille, a sea bunny who took it upon herself and continue her family's long-running passion for dessert and drink making. Wanting to start her own shop someday, Vanille came to the Aro-Mist Café to get experience and expand on her recipes, which have been passed down for many generations. She likes to keep the cafe running smoothly and always shows most courteous demeanor. The menu being wavy waffle roll, super berry pancake stack, salt marsh salmon cake, the Crescent Croissant Witch, the Jelly Burger, the Exotic Sea Star Soup, the Splatfest Superstar Cake, which could only be available during Splatfests, and with the drink menu being Run Speed Dragon Fruit, Main Up Milk Tea, Special Charge Cherry, Ink Charge Chocolate, Quick Jump Mocha, Blast Armor Blueberry, Special Up Lychee, Swim Speed Kiwi, Ink Shoe Caramel, Short Respawn Latte, Sub Saver Lime, Special Saver Sorbet, Sub Up Citrus, Main Saver Mint, and Health Up Matcha. And a hair salon being a new kind of shop you can go to in Splatoon 3. Because the one thing that the Splatoon series has lacked is hairstyle variety. In the first Splatoon, there was only 2 hairstyles dedicated to Inkling Boy and Inkling Girl. But I think Splatoon 3 can expand on what Splatoon 2 had for hairstyle variety. So the hair salon is owned by Kamani, Marina's sister. It would have made sense if Kamani was Marina's sister. Their hair is similar. The famed hairstylist known across most of Inkopolis, even Splatsville. When she first set foot into the city, she was inspired by the beautiful beaches and the colours of the bay. This was before she came to Splatville. She was good friends with Riva and Lumi, which this guy had ideas. This guy who created the idea must have had the pop idols being Riva and Lumi. But this, what I'm doing, is Koiyo and Kaiba both being male. And the other part of the hair salon being tinctures is one thing they could add to the game, only because I don't know why, but Pearl and Marina both have textures on their hair, like literally on the ink part. Pearl has white with pink, and Marina has black with blue. So I think in Splatoon 3 they can expand on this, with tinctures being you can get these in like any colours. There's like a whole bunch of examples here as well. And here we are at Hadal Zone. Hadal Zone are like the evil band of the game. Well, not evil, but DJ Octavio. They were actually working for DJ Octavio in story mode. And they also provide music for multiplayer battles as well. So, Zeal is the band's lead vocalist and guitarist, being the last of the 4 members that you face. Originally part of an underground music revolution hiding from DJ Octavio's rule over Octarian society, the Octoling known as Zeal took no pause upon servicing to Inkopolis as well as Splatsville, forming the band Hadal Zone. He has found like-minded individuals who also like to break from the norm and imbue passion into the world. He carries the band even higher, pouring his soul into each performance with a furor that inspires even other bands to give it their all. Katsuki is the band's baddest or bassist, the blood belly comb jelly from overseas. She ran away from her strict life in pursuit of metal music, still trying to learn the many languages of Inkopolis as well as Splatsville. Her broken dialect has adopted an unhealthy amount of slang words, which has become popular among her fans. She often hangs out with Onyo, who insists on showing her around the colourful cultures of Inkopolis as well as Splatsville. She likes to design clothes in her spare time, taking inspiration from urban life and from her nightly walks on the beach. On the stage, the band uses minimal lighting to let Katsuki's natural luminescence make an impression, some which the band has now incorporated into their outfits to embrace her image, which fans love. Onyo is the band's DJ and second vocalist. A rather peculiar inkling, Onyo has many obsessions. From a young age, she adopted countless hobbies that carried on into her teens, but her favourite was music mixing. One of the most prominent electronic artists of recent times, she has planted this skill not just onto her original music, but onto her voice as well. She sees herself as the main instigator of the band, playfully competing with Zeal to see who can shout the longest. She loves her fans and makes surprise appearances at karaoke nights across the city. Her quirky personality extends to the rest of her hobbies as well, which consist of but are not limited to painting, podcasting, video game streaming, interior design, ice skating, gardening, and ranked tower control. Onyo is Lumi's older sister, but Lumi, in my version of Splatoon 3, isn't really in it. But Coral Star provide music, but are not the idols. While not as close to her family as Lumi, she still cares very much about her sister. As far as messaging her every day and wishing her the best in her performances, she often brings her best friend Katsuki to hang out from the girls in Coral Star who provide music. And the final band member, being Kawa, is the band's drummer and is a hagfish. Despite his terrifying appearance, he is one of the most altruistic people you can ever meet. He is very kind-hearted and willing to set aside much of his own time to help others, often promoting charities and donating as much of his income to assist those in need. Kawa is son of a renowned chef, and although his passion lies mostly in music, he also has a knack for culinary arts. If Kawa's cooking tonight, his friends can bet it'll be an amazing meal when it comes to personal interests. Kawa is a big fan of the foreign animated series and has a large collection of merchandise. His favourite movie is The Ghost and the Shellfish. You probably get the joke. The Ghost in the Shell. You probably get the joke. And a new collection of clothes that gets added to the shops when you completed the game is the Hadal collection, consisting of the Hadal Lights beanie, the Tranquil Reef sweater, the Chaotic Reef sweater, the Misogly coat, the Blood Moon shirt, the Symbiote shirt, the Dark Ropalia sweater, and the Fathom Stingers. And when you complete the story, Hadal Zone will reopen Hadal Zone Underground Club, which will be unlocked after beating the main story. Here, you can compete in exclusive modes themed around Hadal Zone and rock music, which could technically be like a hidden rhythm mode of the game, exclusive to ones who have beat the story. Or, if you want, you can just chill like you can in Splatfests and just listen to the music that Hadal Zone provides. And an idea I kinda liked a lot after seeing the trailer for Splatoon 3 and actually having a Salmonoid as a pet, I feel like pets could actually end up being a feature in this game. And in Splatoon 4. Like, I like the idea a lot. I felt like bringing it up. So, we could have pets like catfish, sea bunnies, anglerfish, sea slugs, a glaucus, sea piggies, axolotls, small fries, as you see at the beginning of the game, the sea sheep, a squeegee, a hermit crab, and a worm on a string. I probably bet they will bring more variety with the DLC, as well as updates. This is what the UI could look like. Splatsville. There you have your how many super snails that you have, your rank, your level in that. And of course, everyone who plays Splatoon will get access to the Splatnet. If you press the X button, you can get your Splat phone out, like some background inklings in past games are holding Splat phones, but you hadn't have been able to use one. But with the recent Animal Crossing New Horizons and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, they have technically had some form of electronic device that the main character can use. But with Splatoon 3, you could probably share replays, can do couch co-op and stuff, as well as share replays with your friends. And the lobby menu could be different this time, and add tourney battles as well, and with the freshness level being a different type of metal, being gold, silver, platinum, bronze, you name it, a whole bunch of other things. And with the amiibo as well, it could be kind of interesting. That I think the amiibo could have a different purpose this time around. And with Small Fry helping you in battle, they could actually help you find cans containing abilities like in Octo Expansion. And the DLC of this game could end up being Splatoon 3 Jellyling Expansion. Jellylings being like jellyfish, but unlike Inklings or Octolings, their ink is clear and can swim in water. And the DLC would be $17.99 like Octo Expansion was. And the whole premise of Jellyling Expansion is a Jellyling, kinda like Octo Expansion, wakes up on an island without its memories. And to get back to Splatsville, Jellyling has to complete some trials across the island and meet familiar faces along the way. This will actually reveal that Koiyo and Kaiba are Agents 9 and 10. And one thing I did forget to mention is Splatlink could be a new service they could bring to both Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3. So, all your stats from Splatoon 2, all your weapons, your clothes, all your gold as well, nothing gets left behind. Like, all the clothes you've earned in Splatoon 2 would be brought over to Splatoon 3, just so you don't lose anything. And I bet this will be supported with Splatoon 4 as well. So guys, what did you think of me building Splatoon 3? I know the final game might not be spot on from what my idea is, but don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notifications on. Finally, don't forget to leave a comment when you're subscribed. And I do want to build a Super Mario Maker 3 as well. Like I just did with Splatoon 3, I might do it with Super Mario Maker 3 soon. That's it for building Splatoon 3. BB8 out.